Yes, this is Football 101. We are back on this Sunday evening. This is NFL Sunday Games in Review. Yes, this is NFL Sunday Games in Review. I am the Beetle, and I'm going to give you a quick review. Since there's no Sunday night football, there's no Sunday night football, but there has been some fantastic games throughout the entire day. And so I just want to give you a little bit synopsis of and get your take. What did you think about, what did you think about today's game? What did you think about today's games? Wow. What did you think about today's game? Wow, did we have some shockers? Excuse me. Did we have some shockers today? Major shockers today in the NFL. No, we don't have Sunday night football. It's been moved to Monday night. Yes, the Sunday night game, which I believe was featuring the Patriots and Chiefs, moved to Monday night. So there's going to be two Monday night games coming back at you. And I'm going to have a post-game live show on Monday night. But for Sunday, right now, this is a wrap-up of NFL Sunday Games in Review. I know you've seen the highlights, and I'm going to give you the who won today and then highlight the big impact players and what's really happening behind the scenes at some of these critical games. And I just want to make sure I got everything working in the studio right. Turn up the volume a little bit more. Turn it up the volume a little bit more because this is Sunday night games in review by the Beetle and Football 101. Yes, we are back. We are officially back again. Oh, man. No, we're not back at 11:30 tonight. Right now. This is right now. What time is it? It's 9:08. I said we're going to start off at 9. Sorry for the little delay. So let me go over the major games today. Seahawks beat the Dolphins 31-23. Panthers beat the Cardinals 31-21. Bengals beat the Jaguars 33-25. The Vikings beat the Texans 31-23. The Saints beat the Lions 35-29. The Ravens beat the Washington football team 31-17. The Bills beat the Raiders 30-23. The Colts beat the Bears 19-11, and the Rams took care of the Giants 17-9. And the two shocker games. Tampa Bay Bucks beat the Chargers. 38-31, and then the Cleveland Browns beat the Dallas Cowboys. That's right, the Browns beat the Cowboys. So two shocker games. Bucks beat Chargers, and Browns beat Cowboys. Two shocker games. Wow, what a revelation. Now, let me get to the probably the one that's been hyped up more than anything. I'm going to save that to last. Hello. I'm going to save that to last. Why not? I'm going to go to the first game, which was a shocker. The Cleveland Browns with Baker Mayfield with Kareem Hunt, with that offense, Chubb, with the offense, Landry, and with OBJ scoring make a touchdown. They created an opportunity and put OBJ in the offense, and he responded by torching the Cowboys. This was a beatdown by the Brownies. The Cleveland Brownies beat down the Dallas Cowboys. Dak Prescott, Ezekiel, and that horrible defense of the Cowboys could not stop the running attack of the Browns. The Browns controlled running attack, took care of business. The Browns and OBJ got off. Yes, Odell Beckham Jr. finally being utilized the right way, and he definitely has still the skills to elevate his game to another level. OBJ took care of business. This is what you do. You go into Dallas, kick down the door of Dallas Cowboys, kick down the door. Said Jerry Jones, I'm coming in. It's the Cleveland Browns. We're going to take care of business. Kick down the door in Dallas. Take that, Dallas. OBJ, Kareem Hunt, Baker Mayfield, who would feel coming back home. Took care of business. Oh, yes, the Cowboys and Dak and them thought they want to take down the Browns. I have to admit, I was surprised how controlled the Brownies were. I was surprised of the running attack, how effective it was. I was surprised even the Browns defense stepped up. And Baker Mayfield made good decisions. Okay, Baker Mayfield, believe it or not, Baker Mayfield made good decisions. Yeah, good decisions, hand off the ball. Good decisions, give it up. So they played sound offense. And again, this is a very, very talented team. Ball control. This is the NFL, y'all. It's not about being fancy, going fast. It's about ball control. And now the coach, what is Stefanski, realized the talent that he has on offense. The defense needed. My issue was with Cleveland is their defense, and my issue was with Cleveland, Baker Mayfield, realizing you don't have to try to do everything. You got talent all around you, and the Brownies took care of business. Take that, you Cowboy fans. Take that, Jerry Jones. Take that, NFC East. The NFC East is such a joke. It's the lowly Cowboys, lowly Washington team, lowly Giants team. They all have they have losing records or barely one win or whatever. They're the lowliest division in the NFL. It's embarrassing for the NFC East. Embarrassing for the NFC East. And the Brownies came into the big AT&T Stadium at the big Jerry Jones Stadium and kicked some butt. That's right. Took care of that. Dallas Cowboys. Oh, yeah, America's team. Well, take that. Cleveland came in and took care of business. Cleveland took care of business. I love it. Yes, the Brownies took care of. Yes, I'm from Ohio. This is a team that we've been waiting for. Seriously, this is a team that we've really been waiting for. This is the Browns team that we've been waiting for quite some time. they can do it if they play like this offensively and defensively. Simple as that. If they play like this, they could change around the AFC North real fast and make a strong run to the playoffs. If they play this good throughout the season, they're finally figuring out Stefanski. I think his name is Stefanski. I don't know. It's just a new coach that has a better offense. But yeah, all props to the Brownies today. OBJ finally getting him in the mix. He even ran for a touchdown. It was a tight end around, and he made him miss all type of time. He ran the ball very effectively. He scored great touchdowns. Really, I think it was 3 touchdowns. What I saw in the highlights, but he just looked back in the flow of things. Give OBJ the ball. Get the ball in his hand. Control the ball, control the running with Chubb and Kareem Hunt. Yes, Kareem Hunt. And and the defense made enough plays. Take that, Dak. Take that, Dak. I can't stand the Cowboys. I'm sorry. Sorry, you Cowboy fans out there. I'm not a Cowboy fan. Never have been. But they got a lot of talent. That's the thing about the Cowboys. Have a lot of talent. Yes, they have a lot of talent. And I even predicted them to run away with the NFC East with that much talent. But it's just not coming across in the play. It's really not coming across. They're very thin on defense. No one doesn't look like they can tackle. And the secondary is susceptible. And Dak is not all of that. Okay. Dak is not all of that over. Yeah, I called it. Okay, that was the Browns and Cowboys, and hopefully I'm still going live. And now the other upset, the big game. Of course, I think is a big game. The Tampa Bay Bucks beat the Chargers. They came back after, what were they down? 17 points or something like that. They didn't look good the first half at all. Brady and them wasn't scoring points. But in this, and the Chargers, I love the Chargers. Anthony Lynn Chargers and Justin Ebert. He's like I told you, he's a real deal quarterback. And I just love the Chargers team. They came into Tampa, was doing business. They're doing business. So I really like the Chargers team. Again, they just been hit with a lot of bad things. The Tyrod Taylor being out, and after a doctor messed up and punctured his lung, so they had to put in Justin Ebert a couple of games before. And so again, the Chargers are a talented team. They're going to be there. I really like the Chargers. But when you're playing the Bucks, the Tampa Bay Bucks, look at that. I got the 76, the Tampa Bay Bucks with the tenacious defense. I was waiting for them to wake up. They were just sleepwalking the first half, just sleepwalking. And someone must have got in their stuff at halftime and woke themselves up. And then all of a sudden, yes, Brady threw a pick, a return for a touchdown. So, he was intercepted and returned for a touchdown, waiting for Brady to wake up. Wake up, Brady. Wake up, Brady. You only got 2 years. Wake up, Brady. Well, guess what? Tom Brady woke up in the second half with 5 TDs. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. With 5 TDs. And yes, they had to come back and win this game. He had to move the ball. And yes, Gronk made a spectacular catch to keep the drive alive and to get those final 3 points. Excuse me. I'm just so excited that the Bucs are for real. They're 3-1. I believe they're 3-1 now. They're still not in the groove. They still not together. And they didn't have one of their number one wide receivers in playing today. But another wide receiver stepped up, making clutch catches. Fournette didn't play. Hamstring, he was out. So they have key players out, but they had to step up. Step up. And Bruce Arians, he's the coach. I love him. I love Bruce Arians. He gets into stuff. He don't care who you are. You still got to play. You still going to hear from Bruce Arians. Because the time is now. Time is now. Time is not the future. Time is now. What the fuck? Time is now. So, again, it's just good to see exciting football. The Bucs came back, won the game 38-31. Some other high notes. I'm 16 minutes in. I'm getting ready to wrap. The Panthers. Oh, let me just say, Teddy Bridgewater, my boy, Teddy, is taking control of the Panthers, playing and even scored a running touchdown, his first running touchdown since 2015. And Teddy just probably said, enough of these young bucks. I can run too. Forget about Murray on the other side of the Cardinals. I'm taking this over. And Teddy scored a rushing touchdown and threw some great touchdowns. Teddy B is back. The Panthers get their second win against the young Arizona Cardinals, coming in with so much swagger, and they got put in their place as the Bengals QB, his first win, looking very impressive. Again, Joe Burrow, Rookie of the Year, no doubt about it. Rookie of the Year, no doubt about it. So props to the Bengals getting your first win. The Vikings in a surprise win against the Texans. I thought the Texans would have had this. And Deshaun Watson, again, overhyped QB. They are 0-4. And even J.J. Watt said after the end of the game, changes need to be made. They are at the bottom. Enough of the hype. Enough of the poor defensive play. I've seen the defense. No one was tackling at all. The running back just loved it for the Vikings. I forget his name right now. He's a superstar. He knew he was going to get his. And the Texans defense is pathetic. I've seen some pathetic defensive back play, and I'm not even going to call out the player's name. I saw the highlights. It's pathetic. It's pathetic. I used to live in Houston. And the play in the Texans is pathetic. And all the players are accountable. Hello. It's pathetic in Texas, in Houston. Glad to see the Ravens get their bounce back against the Washington team. Lamar Jackson went crazy. Rushing touchdown, throwing touchdown. They were ready. A good bounce back win for the Ravens. And then let me just finish off with, of course, the Bills. Let me just say, the Bills are dang. Josh Allen is for real. This is the first game I actually saw practically the entire. Josh Allen for the Bills is for real. He reads the defense very well. He has an arm. And this was the first game back for defensive back Josh Norman. He made a big play in this game. Yes, defensive back Josh Norman, ex-Panther, ex-Washington team. So I give props to Josh Norman. But the Raiders gave that game up and just making too many mistakes, turnovers. And David Carr tries so hard, but you make critical mistakes in the most critical areas. And just so disappointed in the 2-2 Raiders. They just don't play up to their ability at all. They're not as disciplined as they should be. And that, again, it goes back on the Gruden. It just goes back on players not stepping up. And like I said, this is David Carr's last Raiders. This is it. Okay. Sorry to say, because they got a rough schedule coming up, and they needed this win. They didn't get this win. And then let me finish off with the Seahawks and Russell Wilson throwing up the dimes again and making the necessary play against the Dolphins. Russell Wilson, Metcalf, and the boys, they just making major plays when it counts. And Russell Wilson, MVP. MVP for Russell Wilson, playing still high level football. Give it up to Seahawks and Russell Wilson. Really like how he has elevated his game, throwing the ball around, dishing the ball out, making critical plays, not making too many knucklehead plays at times, but really stepping up, feeling much more confident. They are 4-0, and they are in a groove. Watch out for the Seattle Seahawks. That is my wrap up, my brief wrap up. I try to keep things within 30 minutes, but, give me a shout out. Please, give me a shout out and a like, and give me a shout out and a like. I will be back tomorrow for Monday Night Football games, post-game, live stream show. Again, I am committed. I am dedicated, giving you the latest. I wanted to, since there's no Sunday night football, I wanted to do something on Sunday night. I had to do my thing. Football one had to do the thing. So I gave you my overview of the games today. You can see all the highlights, but I want to give you Football 101, the Beatles insight, the insight of the games today. And this was just week number 4. I'm hyped, and hopefully you'll get hyped for Monday night, and I'll be back Monday night to give you my post-game review. This is the Beatle. This is Football 101. We out of here, y'all. Yeah.